Hello everybody, it is I again, here to make another Shellknob history video. This is the second video I'm making, and today we're going to talk about these. What are these images? These images have come from Steve Illum's book. Who is Steve Illum? What's his book? Steve Illum was a teacher at a college, I think. I cannot say for certain which college. However, he got paid in the 90s to make this book, detailing the Civilian Conservation Corps, Camp 3753 in Shellknob. You can find a copy of this at the Shellknob Library. However, you can't check it out. You're going to have to probably take it there and keep it there on the premises whenever looking at it. You can also occasionally find one of these books for sale on a site like Abe's Book, which is where I got some of these from. Some of these are from the Shellknob Regional Library. But we're going to go through some of these images, because some of them I've not been able to find anywhere else, and quite frankly, I would love to know more about these images. So if you or a loved one, or someone you know might have better copies or better quality versions of any of these images, let me know. I would be highly interested in what these images would have looked like in a better quality. In fact, the copy of the book I actually got has an apology that's signed by Steve Illum saying, "Hey, sorry for the quality." The second thing I would like to say is in the Shellknob copy of this book, there is a map attached. That's the map I used in the last video. That map is not in the copy I have. It's also bound differently. I do not know where this map came from. But let's get on with this video. Of course, the obligatory. I am not perfect. I'm going to say wrong things occasionally. Do not trust me. If you have a differing opinion about one of these things, that is good, because that means that you did your own research. I'm no authority on this. I've never gone to college or any sort of formal education in doing this. With all of that out of the way, let's get on. So, this first image, it's kind of hard to see, but it's actually a group of men making the word safety with 4 trucks in the back. Pretty hard to see. The caption, "Doing what they oughta." Then down here we have "Not doing what they oughta," hiding the cars out at the barns. This is what I've heard, is where they hid the vehicles and stuff, obviously. I'm not exactly certain where this was. I've heard that it was the building I showed in the last episode. This farmstead. I'm not completely convinced on that, because from everything I've seen, this farmstead was not referred to as the barns, but it could be referring to like the object of barns and not like a last name. I'm not really certain. Next, we have these. One complete road. Again, very hard to tell what the image actually is of, but I'm pretty sure it's of a road. And I think these are trees. Here we have Dr. Flynn and Captain Hardsey. Hardsey? I don't know if I'm saying that right. What this a pose? Was this a pose? Here. We have up in the tower, and you can actually tell that this is the staircase leading up to the tower, because this right here is the framing for the tower. Here we have one of the images that's actually in the Jack England scrapbook, that being of the long building with the American flag waving out front. Here we have a pretty nice Windsor shot, it looks like, of the clover leaf, along with, let's see here. Oh no. taken somewhere around here, of the Cloverleaf and Building 5, which is the officers' quarters. So if you look here, you can see the officers' quarters, and then another building over here. Kind of neat. Over here. This is also in the Jack England scrapbook. Here we have some gentlemen. Ewell Sims. I've actually had the pleasure of talking with Ewell Sims's son, as well as Ewell Roto, R-O-T-T, I can't really say the last name. However, an interesting fact is Ewell Sims, and, what was it? It was someone Roto. Oh, man, I feel bad. I'm mixing up their names. But they were actually very, very good friends. And they agreed in the camp to name their firstborn sons after each other. And Ewell Sims did not name his firstborn son, but the other one did. And at the reunion, he asked, and yeah, kind of got a laugh out of that. This is another barracks photo. I'm pretty sure that's in there. Another barracks photo. I can't remember if that's in there. Here's a photo I'm pretty sure is not in there. Gentlemen, it looks like some sort of an animal or a dog. We have this one, which is obviously also in there. We have this, which is very, very hard to tell. And initially I wasn't sure what this image actually was of, but I'm pretty sure it's of this. Because you can see this bend here, see the bend here. It's just cropped a little weirdly. We have this, which is a really, really neat sign. If you or anyone else knows where this sign is, I would love to see this sign. This looks just so beautiful, and it looks like a very, very great piece. Here is what I was talking earlier. You can see this entrance here, right here, and then you can just barely make out the other one on this side. Here's another image of it. This is a pretty good image of a truck at what looks to be some sort of a work site or something. Maybe a river. Here we go. This one is in the Jack England scrapbook. This one isn't. And it looks like this is the door mirror to a truck of some sort. Here's some people messing around. This was taken outside the forestry, this building number 13, which is the tool house and blacksmith shop. I believe this was taken outside of this shop, I think, probably during construction. That's purely based off of this little splodge right here. I could be completely wrong, however. Here we have a good photo of the water tower, as well as a man in a barrel. Don't ask. I don't know. Here we have a great couple of images of the baseball team. This baseball team was actually pretty good, and if I remember correctly, actually beat the Cassville CCC team. Here we have another copy of that. Yeah. So this is kind of an interesting cement truck. Yep. Okay, here's a group of men. I do know some of these photos, like the one we just looked at, are actually available for purchase in the Fields Photo Archives at the Berry County Museum. Go to berrycountymuseum.org, I believe, or it's maybe .com, but I'm pretty sure it's at .org. berrycountymuseum.org, and then go to like Fields Photos. Here we have the beautiful, beautiful image of the cloverleaf. You can see the little lily pads in there and stuff. It's absolutely beautiful. Here's a pretty rough photo, as well as this one. Then we're at the map. So that's kind of all. This is a supplementary video. So this is just kind of basically my plan for this series of the CCC camp is to go through everything I know about it in an effort to hopefully find people that know more than I do or things I didn't know about it and get their opinion. As well as this, it is to gain interest and share interest with people about all of this, you know. Here's a good image. See, like, Project 222. It's here. No clue what Project 222 is. So a lot of this is guesswork on my behalf. I do not know really much about a lot of this. Interestingly enough, there is number 21 here. That is the cesspool. That cesspool, pretty sure it's still around. And then I drew, actually, on this. This is I've photocopied this. This is not the copy that you'll find in the library, though it looks very similar to it. Not the same copy. But you can see I drew this here, which is what looks to be a septic tank to me. I don't know. If you know more about this than I do, please do tell me. What the future for this series looks like, I don't really know. I'm kind of making these as I go. Not a whole lot of planning is going into each one of these videos. But I hope that this has at least prodded out some more information about this, as I'm always eager to learn more on the subject of Shellknob and Shellknob history. I don't know how many people will get enjoyment out of this series, but I do. So, thank you all so very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, let me know. If you didn't enjoy it, let me know why. I am constantly trying to make this better. So, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.